This is my favorite subject, heatless curls. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liv and today I'm gonna go over how I do my heatless curls. Everyone actually asks about this like all the time. So I really just wanted to sit down and make a video that tells you exactly how I do it. I use two different types. I have these little baby ones and then I also have the Mac Daddy one, and I want to show you guys like how I do it, why I do it, the benefits of either, and then talk about my favorite one. So if you guys are interested in learning how to do heatless curls, like this video, follow along, continue watching, and grab a little water to start your morning off. Cheers. And with that, we're gonna start the video. Heatless styles are great for girls that are trying to grow their hair. So whether you have shorter hair that you just want to keep really healthy, or you're trying to get your hair as long as humanly possible, like me, you probably don't want to use excessive amounts of bleach on your hair, and you don't want to use heat on your hair. Since I clearly bleach, I have to use no heat, okay? So this is great for me because I don't have to use curling rods or straighteners to achieve the looks that I want if I'm going somewhere or just want my hair to look really nice. So that's kind of the why. Also, it's very easy. You can literally do your hair while you're sleeping and you just pull it out in the morning and you're good to go, and it's super fast. So there are two different types. I mean, there's more, but I have two different types that I have been using for months and really kind of honed in exactly the perfect technique. So these two little ones are going to be if you are trying to wear them in public. And I know that that's like kind of a stretch to try to wear heatless curls in public, but sometimes you have to, like long road trip where you might have to get out and go to the restroom at a gas station or an airport or something where you're like in the public, but you're not, like, don't go to school with this, right? Okay, so this would be the option that I opt for if I'm going somewhere. The reason being is it gives you kind of like a little pinup Rosie the Riveter style vibe, and you can wear it out, okay? Yeah, versus this guy, if you're wearing this, you really can't go anywhere. Like, it would be pretty embarrassing. So you wanna wear this one just while you're sleeping. But I would say this one's like a little bit easier to master, so I tend to go for this, just it's simpler. About what we need. So obviously you need your rod. For this one, you need a hair clip. Now this one came with mine. Most of the time they'll come with a little hair clip, and they'll also come with two scrunchies. I also have a third scrunchie, and you'll see why. And then for this first one, I also have a black silk bonnet. And you can do any bonnet you want, but silk is really good. And then one other thing I'm gonna say about this is because I have 3 bonnets. My favorite one is this one because of the band. So the band kind of sits like a headband. I have another bonnet, but it's very scrunchy and it ends up just like falling all the way on my face. Versus this one really sits like a headband on my head. So I like this one the best. And then for this guy, you're gonna need a little bit more. You're gonna need both of these rods. You're gonna need some pinchy clips like this. And you're also going to need a headscarf, which this is not my favorite one. You want to have a big one, and I don't know where that is, but I'm just gonna give you guys the idea. But you want to have a really big head scarf that you can fold in half, and it's gonna be like big enough to go around your head like that, okay? Also, for both of these different styles, you're gonna want to have like some sort of hair oil that's not heavy, just like something you can put through your hair. You're gonna want a brush, and you're also gonna want some sort of like spray bottle with water, and I just use rosemary water specifically because it's really good for hair growth. Because once you wrap your hair, you actually want to dampen everything so it's more likely to hold. That way it dries in the way that you put it. Let's just get into the first way, which is this one. With this method, there are 2 ways to wrap your curls. So on one side, I'm gonna do one way, and on the other side, I'll show you the other way. But I kind of go back and forth. I really can't decide. First thing you wanna do is make sure that it's even, and then you just wanna hook your hair to the side like that. Also, you wanna split your hair down the middle and pull everything forward, okay? And now, this is gonna be the first way, where you take this and you want to wrap it all the way around until you're pulling it back again. That's the key, is like don't stop short. So then you take the next piece, add it to that piece, wrap it all the way around, don't stop short, boom, you're there. And then you just keep pulling hair, and you want to make sure that it's nice and smooth, that you've brushed your hair through, and you just keep adding and adding and adding. And then like you don't want to stop here, right? You want to pull it to the back again. And then you're going all the way to the back of your part because you want to make sure that it's getting, you know, it's even. You're getting like all of this back here. Again, you're adding and pulling to the back. And I think this method is the easiest one to learn. So like this type of rod and this type of wrap is the easiest one to learn. So if you are a beginner, you want to do that, okay? You want to keep it as close to your head as possible. You don't want to hold it way out here, or else whenever you are done, it's going to be really loose. And we're almost to the end. You also want to keep your hair all the way towards your, like towards the ear. You don't let it go way down this little barrel unless you want it to be really loose. So I keep everything right here, and then we get to the end and we use our hair scrunchie to hold it. Now, you might have like some little pieces like that. That's okay, it's not the end of the world. But you can kind of tell like, oh, next time I do this, I'm gonna wrap this sooner, whatever. So that's how the first side looks, and you can see the back. And then here is where you would spray it. I'm not doing this right now, and I like my hair right now. So you would spray this with water, like mist it with water, and then you move to the other side. I'm not as good at this method, but I am gonna show you guys anyway. This is the second type of wrap that you can do. When you pull this around, you're done. And then you take from the back side and you pull that around separately. So you're almost doing like a braid, and then you pull that around, okay? And then you take the front piece, add it to that first piece. This one is like always messier for me. I try my best, and you're wrapping that around, and then you take a piece from the back, and you're always going over the rod. That will help you, and you wrap that around. So you're more making like a crisscross with this method compared to the other one where it's just a straight wrap. And I think that this one gives good results as well. This gives more like your curls are going in all different directions. So it will make it like very voluminous and fluffy, and probably what a lot of people are looking for, right? And then you get to the end and you literally just keep wrapping around. Yeah, it's just like this crisscross game. And each one is going a different way. So it gets kind of confusing for me, but a lot of people love this way. And as you can see, it holds very tightly. So you can see the wrap is like this, and it's more crisscrossy. It's harder for me at the end though, because then you've got like hair going all different ways and you can't smooth it, but not the end of the world. I think people like this way because, like I said, let's move you up. It gives your hair a lot of different curl patterns, so you give like a big fluff versus this one where it's gonna all lay the same way and give more of like that Hollywood style. You're gonna wanna move this back to the top here. And I hold it, I do just a little bit of each side so that it stays. And then let me show you the back. This is the back. So here's like the crisscross side, and here's like the looser wrap side, which you wanna make it tight, but it just ends up being more loose because this one is really pulled. I've also seen girls make this very tight, so I think you just get better or worse at it. So that's that. And then let me show you how I secure it. So I would take my third scrunchie and just pull these together and go like that. Okay, this keeps everything out of your face. And then here's where our bonnet comes in. And I start from the top so that you're pushing all the hair in the right direction with the bonnet. And that's it. And this, like I said, sits way more like a headband on your head than the other kinds. And then you just go to sleep. And this is all so soft, it's very easy to sleep in. This is the only hard part where you have a clip and you're not sleeping on your head like that. Like even if you sleep on your face, you're not hitting that. So this is how it looks. You're very cute, and your husband or fiance is gonna really love it when you sleep like this every night. And again, remember, you were gonna spray mist this whole thing to start so that it's a little bit more damp when it gets set, okay? This was such a good wrap and I don't wanna take it down, but I'm gonna show you guys the other method, okay? Obviously you cannot wear this out in public, like we know that. Here's how you would take it out in the morning. We just woke up. Oh, we wanna have to go somewhere? Oh, we have to go to brunch in 5 minutes? What do you mean? Okay, I'm ready. Pull it all out, da da da. And then you would have curls if it wasn't in for 3 seconds. Okay, boom, we are just rolling right into the next method. So this guy, and this one has already been through it, but I use these to actually travel and I wear these in public. So this one is much harder to master and you're gonna have to practice on this one, okay? Section your hair from the top to bottom. More, like less on the top, okay? Like see, about that much on the top. And then pull all of this back and out of the way. Okay, then we let out the top again. Now, what we do with the top is we pull it all forward. And we brush it forward. This is where you really need to brush. Okay, you want it to be as smooth as butter. And you're gonna pull all this hair forward. And now there's 2 ways. You wanna keep this hair like together because otherwise it's gonna fall open like this while you're rolling. You wanna keep this hair together. You can either take a little pinchy and pinch it, but what I like to do is just clip the front like this. I hold it like that so that you don't really have to worry about this. And then you take your first little rod and you're going to wrap over the top and towards you. And then you just roll once you get it kind of secured. So you want to get your little ends secured in there. But once you get that, you roll it all the way up and secure. Like that, okay? And this is where you can take this out. This wasn't the best wrap in the world, but I feel like you'll get the idea. And then I always take my clip and just hold the back because when you're messing with everything, it's gonna try to move around on you. And then you wanna take the back and do the exact same thing with the back. Clip it somehow just to like hold it, and then you pull and wrap. And then when you get to the bottom, you take the clip out. Oh, we lost a piece, that's okay. And you just wrap, and this one goes to the back. So now, once you have both of these little wraps in like that, and you can get more rods too, red. You can get more rods too, and you could do like, you know, smaller sections, whatever you want. And then you take this and you lay it over your head like this. This scarf is too small, but what I'll do to like get it in a good place is I'll just kind of like pin this here. And you just wrap everything up in the top, little Rosie the Riveter style. And then you can either like wrap this around or you can just tuck it all in. Again, I don't have like my favorite silk bonnet, but that would essentially be how you do this one. And I keep the clips in because that's gonna be like how it stays the best. But this is really great for like, if you do it well and you make it look cute, you can go through the airport like this, or you can go on a road trip like this. If you like this method more and you wanted to sleep in it, you could also go ahead and like, you know, wrap the whole thing in the bonnet, and I think that that would help it stay. I love my results from this because it gives you those big bouncy curls like right in the front, so that's nice. But yeah, that's that one. I'm gonna show you guys like some clips.
Watch this. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this volume? Oh my god.
Whoa, okay.
Okay. And then you just kind of shake
look
it
at
out,
that. All of a sudden
right?
you're Brooke Shields.
You gotta fluff it out a little, but like...
Rosie the Riveter to Brooke Shields. Boom!
That is very much Brooke Shields. Farrah Fawcett too.
I'll be up around 8. I'll be up around 8:30.
See what it would, like how it feels with the bonnet, because I never do it with a bonnet. But I would wrap from the bottom on this one. Boom. I love it. But yeah, that is how I do my heatless curls. People have been DMing me and asking me, and I've been wanting to make a video about it, so I was like, let me just show you, because it's gonna make so much more sense if I show you. I would say like this method is, like it definitely takes more practice, and I've been so annoyed like running late to the airport trying to get it. So your best bet, I think, is to just learn how to do this one really well and do it the night before, and then you don't have to worry about anything. That's what I would do. And then anytime you take your hair out of the heatless curls, you want to go ahead and do a couple pumps of this in each hand and just really get it through your ends. It's not very greasy, but I would stay away from your roots. I think that covers everything. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, just comment below. Let me know what you think of the video, if that was helpful to you. If you have any other heatless curl ideas, I'm always willing to learn, so tell me about those. But I appreciate you watching this video. Please share it with your friends, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.